Hey, it's Allie and welcome to December Daily, day 13. And today I am working with one of the 12 pocket 2x2. And what I've decided to do is not do any journaling specifically today, but just put in a bunch of 2x2 things that I've picked up around the house. And I wanted to give you some examples of the things that I am looking at, including, I basically have just been semi-collecting these things, but also I just walked around today and you know, like on my kitchen counter or different places in the house of, you know, what kind of paper things could I add in. So one is the piece of paper left over from the stamps, the gingerbread house stamps that I'm been using, and that can be cut down to 2x2 to go in there. I like to grow or force grow amaryllis or paper whites, and I have a little piece from the packaging of that I think I can cut out into 2x2. Paint samples that I was working on the other day. Target receipt, I can cut that down. Tea, getting a cold, so I've been drinking a lot of tea. Something from the advent calendar, I have one from Anna's and then one from Simon's also that I found in the Lego catalog, so two little things that I could punch. Here was another example of the stamp, was using it, cutting it, or punching it or cutting it out. I'm just going to crop these. I don't know that I actually have a 2x2 punch here. I have the Becky Higgins rounded corner one, but I don't think I'm going to use that, the rounded corner. I think I'm just going to use my trimmer to cut them. So other things, address, labels. This is obviously too big. It's not going to go in there. But things that I had picked up and brought up here. So that's what I'm starting with. So you could use a punch, or you could just trim them down on your trimmer, which is probably what I'm going to do. I did the number 13 already. This is from the Ashley G kit, and it was a little bit, I actually ended up making it a little less than 2 inches tall so that it would fit right down in the pocket. So I'm going to go ahead and cut those all up, and then I will jump back on here and just show you quickly at the end. So no specific journaling for today, just going to be a collection of things that I found around the house. Okay, and here's a look at the end result. I actually ended up going down into my garage and looking in my recycling a little bit and some of the boxes that I had out there to see if there were anything else. I ended up with like some tape from an Amazon box, just a little piece from a daily devotional that I read that my mom sends me, some packaging from some lights that I put up on the house. Again, the Target card, I showed that earlier. This is just a little bit of text from a thing that I had written down that Simon keeps talking about, this part in Charlie Brown Christmas where the kissed by a dog part, so I put that in there. Just a really fun, easy day that tells a story in and of itself. Like, I don't feel like I need to go in and write, you know, these are all pieces of packaging, whatever, you know, it's just a bunch of collected pieces, real life pieces from things that are happening or things that have happened, or, you know, pieces of, the word is ephemera, from our everyday life in December right now. So kind of a fun way to tackle one of these 2x2 pocket pages. I've seen lots of other cool ideas of things that people have done, including having a letter each one that spells something out. I've seen photos, obviously. I've seen a combination of photos and pattern paper. One thing I was thinking as I was going about the house collecting these kinds of things was wrapping paper. If you have lots of different kinds of wrapping paper that you use, or even at the end of the month, you know, after Christmas, you could be collecting little pieces of the wrapping paper, and one of these could be at the end of your album with different pieces of wrapping paper. So just a couple things to think about. I'm pretty sure that tomorrow I will be doing, I will have pictures in here, like kind of around the house, pictures of, you know, the different decor that I have. Let's see, originally day 14, I think, was over here. Some of my things, I took the 4 out to use for the 40, so I need to change that around. I had this in here, so I'm going to need to move a few things around and figure out what makes the most sense for day 14 and beyond. This is kind of where it becomes, you know, definitely mixing things up. I have my Christmas card that I want to include. That's peeking out from there. So that's my next thing, is to kind of figure out what what are the next steps forward in terms of re-looking at my foundation pages and figuring out which things I want to remove from where I am right now and which things I want to keep. So anyway, I hope you enjoy day 13 here, a very simple and easy way to tell a story without words, and a fun way, I think, to just collect different visual things from around your house right now. So hope you guys have a great rest of the day, and we'll see you here again tomorrow.